All right, so next question, and this time I'm gonna try to make it so that I don't tell the answer. I can if I want to, but I don't really want to. So I'm gonna do the problem without showing the answer. So you'll see what I mean. I think you've seen the last few parts if you're here. So it's two. Actually, I should first make the equation clear. So I think I should do this and do this. It's gonna be weird a little bit, but don't worry about it. It will soon be all clear up when I um yep. No way. Yep, here we go. So that's the question we are asked to do. So let's do it. So this is X. Oh, this is such a horrible X. You know, at least make it clear. That's an X and a Z over here. So we know that we need to get the triangle F over here, which, you know, basic stuff, 20x, comma, and then the y over here, which means z squares here. Cool. Now we need to get this portion out, which is derivative of y. So it's actually just this, which good thing it's such a simple answer. The next one is x, wait, z. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. Shit. I didn't even realize that this had this, which means there's an e over here. The negative y minus x, comma. Um, so it's plus also. Oh, man, I'm doing this double wrong. I refuse to deal, luckily. But I'm doing this double wrong. So this is supposed to be a minus, first of all, which should help endeavoring this question. Then we need a z, we need the e, and the y minus x over here. Then comma over here. Move to the next section. X is done. Y is next. So z squared, e, y minus x. And then we're doing the next question over here, which what's the next one? Z, right? 2z squared by e y minus x because there's no derivative there. Okay, that's the right answer, I believe. There's no constant need. So now next thing we need to do is plug in these three, because as you know, as I told you last time, plugging these three gives you a large number case. So let me refuse the deal. Uh, Over here, we're gonna start with this one, which is negative 20 multiplied by 2 minus z, which is 3 square root of what the fuck is this? E? E. That's wrong. E squared. I knew something was wrong. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. You need to cancel things out. Over here, this doesn't make sense. Oopsie daisy. Maybe it's because I'm doing it at 12:22 that I need to go to sleep and I should not be doing this. Um, that my brain is telling me, fuck off, like right now. And then just sleep away your tiredness. But I refuse that right now because, well, it looks like it's my birthday. I really want to finish this thing, so I don't know why. But 3 square root of e multiplied by e 3 minus 2. So we know that we can cancel these out because that's just 1. Now, on to the hard part, which, because these are numbers, even big and say numbers like this one, we can actually first cancel these two out. So we will leave you at 9, 9 minus 40 minus. So it's 49 negative, comma, 9, comma, 2 multiplied by square root of b. Right, no, it is. They're not. No, no, I think I'm on it. But this question really does leave me puzzling. How the fuck you're supposed to do this question correctly without messing up? But um, x minus two. This question really does suck, and apparently they just want the equation of this. So because when I have sucky questions, I just give the answer right away. I don't mind doing this right now like this. This question just sucks. And then when we have a sucky question, I don't give a crap about the question. And if I ever gave the final answer out to a question, it's because it's a sucky question. And this one is definitely sucky because the E doesn't go away, which means you need to type that into your equation once. So that's gonna suck for me to do. And I don't like that about this question. So it's gonna get a 0 out of 10 for me on question making. But if I hope it's not test also because and that was suck even more. Because imagine getting it to standard form because a lot of test teachers make it go not all but some of them like standard form and no one likes standard form um, and if there's E inside of it, you're gonna have to do a lot of shenanigans to get that one right. I don't really want to. So I got it wrong again. I expected that to be wrong because let's face it, there's no way I got this right the first time because the mathematics is just chef kiss, right? That's what we call it, right? Actually, I think I figured it out. It's plus here, plus here, which is the plus over here, which means this is wrong. This is 31 instead. So let's get that 31. Am I right? Is that the only mistake I have? I'm half drunk and sleeping, so I don't know what the hell is going on in my brain now. I might have made more mistakes. Oh, no, that's all. That's all. That's all. Yeah. You see how small mistakes happen? I don't know how I got that plus, but a negative, but yeah. Oh, this is the last one of the slides, which I wonder how much time I have. Depending on how much time I have, I can do a new Jamboard. Oh my god, that's like 12 minutes on timer. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a new Jamboard after we solidly finish this one. Hopefully fast enough. So the next, no, x comma y equal x cosine of 5y and x equal, oh, this problem is definitely gonna give me headaches to actually solve, and y equal u minus v. Oh, great. This is actually gonna give me headaches. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is, so let's start with y first, x first. It's not that bad, the first part of the question. The second part just is, eh, and again, it's not really that hard, honestly. I can be honest right now. I'm gonna say no, it's not really that hard. Just my brain's functioning at like bad speed because it's like 12 o'clock, and I don't work functionally in when I'm uh, at this time frame. My brain just shuts down sometimes. It doesn't really work properly in the way I want it. Like pressing buttons become harder. And then I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Plugging into my darn uh, uh, homework assignment really quickly and making sure I did it correctly. Hopefully, I put the negative. Yes, I did it correctly. So we need to do the change. Okay, so we're starting again. So yeah, this is where we left off. Okay, so let me get my. So we're gonna start doing this portion here, where we want, if I remember correctly for the problem, it was df dv. Now it gets important to write df now and dv. And I forgot what was the shit again. What's the question again? And then the second part of the question is getting df dv's uh, when it equals to 6 comma 1. Yeah. So the chain rule states that um, if I get is equal to df dx multiplied by dx dv. Why? Because you cancel out that's the easiest way to actually visualize it. So I'm just gonna say it like that. I believe that was my high school teacher that said that. My my college teacher would never say that's okay to do because she's stubborn. Uh, is it DV? Yeah, DV. Yeah, that's how I remember it. If I remember correctly, that's how you do it. Yup. Okay. Now time for a pain in the ass thing because I don't remember how to do this portion correctly. So we're gonna have to look at the book. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Literally. Um, yeah, I don't know where I can find the same question as that. There doesn't seem to be a similar question anywhere. So I have to figure it out myself, which will be a pain in the butt. Actually, maybe this one. But they talk about limits instead, and yeah. Oh, it's here. Yeah, I found it. Um, there's a proof in example one where we have this over here with RT, but that's not really what we're looking for, are we? We're looking for x to dx. I guess we could just start it by doing a normal problem. So we already have the uh, df dx here and df dy here. And now we need the dx dv and dv because we're going for a v section. So if I do dx and then dv, we can do, what's this? Is that a 6 or what is that number? It's 6. Okay. So we can say 6v5, sorry. dy dv equals to -1. Yeah, that's true. So if we do that, we have this. This is technically wrong, by the way, but that's how I visualize it. So we're gonna keep on doing that. But technically speaking, this way of thinking is actually wrong. I don't remember why, but who cares? Oh yeah, I know why. Because you're getting df dv, and you're not counting for the other df dv. You can't have dv dv equal each other. What's the point of adding that if this is dv dv, right? So in reality, we're adding the x and y. That's why it's not correct terminology. But that's how I visualize it. Um, so now we have 6, 5, -1. So we will start with this portion over here, which is cosine 5y multiplied by 6v5. Maybe we should enlarge this a little bit to make it easier. For the I plus, let's do negative x sine 5y, if it's a deal. It's actually multiplied by 5 here, so we should but multiply by -1, so we can actually plus this. So we have cosine 5y multiplied by 6v5 plus 5x sine 5y. And that should equal df dv. This doesn't cross out because if you cross these out, it turns to df dv and df dv. This cannot equal, this expression cannot equal 2df dx. That would be wrong. That would be absolutely wrong. That's why this cross cannot work. But I like to visualize it that way. So it's neither here or there. I need to plug it into my homework to see if I'm correct. And if I'm correct, I will tell you. Okay. And if I'm wrong, then screw it. I need to do this again. And that's not going to be fun for me. And I wish I could shut up my mouth because I think that would be way more easier. But I'm not going to edit this, so. So yeah, next I make a new Jamboard. That was correct. Next thing we have to do is this shenanigans, which be a little bit more painful. The secret to this is that, again, if when the final equation we have, which is 5y 6v5 plus a 5x sine, blah, blah, blah. Notice that there's x and y. We need to replace that with what we had earlier, which means that x would equal u squared plus v6, while y would equal u minus v. Now that means that cosine by 5 by u minus v is how you do it. And then 6 by v is same, and then plus by 5, and this is the more painful one, 5u squared plus a v6. I hope it's a simple number. Oh, it's a simple number. It's 1. Okay. Imagine that was like a bigger number. That would have been a pain in the butt to actually subdue. So the secret about this is you plug into here first, and then you do this, which means that's wrong. By that I mean like, oh yeah, it's 6 minus 1, that's 5, right? So this is all nothing but 5, and it's all nothing but 5. And over here, v equals 1, so this is 1, so we get rid of that. So this is cosine 25 already. We have some simpleness here. And over here, this is the harder one, but 6 by 36, 37, right? So 5 multiplied by 37, which sucks. That's going to be hard to type into my homework. And then there's 25 over here. That's my final answer. Let me try that answer to hopefully get the right answer, because that a huge pain in the butt to calculate. I am not looking forward to that at all. I mean, who has fun plugging into like a digital homework assignment? Not anyone. And I got it right. Yep, that's how you do it. Next question. So, more of this shit. Okay, this is gonna be more fun than I thought. No, not really. I'm pretty sure we're out of time, although, because if I add 2 minutes here, that'll be 18. So actually, I have 2 more minutes left. 18 minutes. Oh wow, I have 2 minutes left. So I guess I could start on the next question on how to do this. But I don't think I'll be able to finish it if I have to explain the next video again, which, yeah, I'm okay with it. Who cares? You see, it's problem number 14 now. So, yeah, I did a lot of problems. I don't know where they went by that. I mean, I don't know where I didn't label all of them, so that's gonna be a pain in the butt to deal with. So what we have to deal with first is notice that this portion over here is the equation we're looking for, and this equation is later. Um, right? Right. Yeah. Now we're looking for, I don't agree, but we're looking for dr first, which, we discussed that it's nothing more than dx multiplied by dx by dr, and then plus by ignoring it, and then dx dot dr. Oh, sorry, dy. And how I know that is a cross, fake cross, which I think I'm gonna denote by fake cross by doing this. Because otherwise I don't know. I'll just wait to use fake cross. Um, it gets way more complicated later on with the Z. It's more interesting if you know how to do it with the matrix. It's so much intuitiveness, and I think, I believe, maybe it's not true, but yeah, so much hard. Actually, maybe not. I don't think matrix makes it easier. Probably makes it actually harder. df dt is first. dx, let me close this thing to here. So let me make this a little bit more clear. So we're going to start with df dx, which equals, as you can see over here. Oh, there's 3 of them here. Dude, I didn't even notice that. So really we need another this. Dot d is z, and then we'll do a fake cross over here, and then dr. Oh shit! I didn't think of that too. So yeah, that's basically what you have to do. And look at the oh my, this computation will be a hazard. I don't think it's a good idea for me to start this question because I need to do this 2 times. Unless the derivative of this is super easy, which then I could do it very fast. But I don't think so. It's xy plus z5, which equals the, let's just call it alpha. How do I write alpha? Alpha, sure. Because this is nothing more than another variable. If you think about it, yeah, it's another variable. Okay. Because you can do a lot of shenanigans with that. Let's start with x, which is just simply, oh, this is going to be easy talk. And now I have to do it like this. That's weird. Okay, that's fine. Technically speaking, that is how you're supposed to do it. So, um, I guess do F next time because that makes way more sense than doing this shit. Um, I don't atone. I mean, I don't agree with that statement too much. I'm ignoring it. No. All right. So this is a mess, but you get the point of this shit. Next we need to put this back again. Yeah, this where was I? About to do this part first because you need dr. dr is just 1, so dx dr equals 1. Um, dy dr is 3t. dy dr equals 3t. dz, oh, I'm not gonna say it, equals 0. Uh, Now you need to multiply each of them, which gives you what? Y plus 3tx plus 0, multiply 0, so it's just 0. So I need to get x here. So y first is 3rt plus, what is this? What am I doing? What am I looking at? 3t, where's the x? Parentheses by r plus s minus 4t. You probably can simplify that more. 3rt plus 3tr plus 3ts minus 4t squared. No, you can't. All right, never mind. Oh, you can. These two, which would be 6rt plus 3ts minus 4t2. Or actually, the easier way is to just say 3tr multiplied by 2 plus s minus 4t, the inverse way. I didn't think about that when I started. I need to check this answer now. That was a lot of pain for a little work. Not really a lot of pain action. It's just pretty chill. 3rt. I'm just gonna write 3t parentheses r 2r plus 5 minus 4t. Let me check that answer real quick. I'm wrong. I did something wrong. You have not correctly found the DFDR. DFDR. Oh yeah. Wow. So let's look at this question again and let's see where I went wrong. Let's see. X, Y. We got that. Oh, fuck. I didn't finish this. No, that's fine because it's still 0 at the end of the day. Let's start with this one, which is 1. Let's start with this one next, which is R, so it's 3t, yeah. And then this one is Z, which is this S? Oh yeah, S, yeah. No, so 0. So 1 is equal to Y. And then this is equal to this, so it's plus 3t x. Y equals 3rt plus 3 parentheses. Oh, I did this wrong, didn't I? Oh well. R plus s minus 4t. No, I did that right. I must have pressed something wrong, or I traced the numbers wrong. Basically, these might be wrong. The ones I plugged in here, which means I need to double check I copied the question right. No, I copied the question right. I definitely did. So maybe I screwed up on the computation somewhere. I don't know. This should be how I solve all questions. R plus S minus 4t. I don't. Oh, I got it right. So apparently don't do this. So just don't even bother doing that. Don't bother doing this. Keep it in this form because it's much simpler and less likely to be error. I don't know. Just keep it this form. Apparently, don't try to do anything fancy. Okay, next we need to do df dt, which is the same thing. We start with df, then do dx multiplied by dt, dx, sorry, and then dt finally. You continue to do that. I am no longer gonna show that off too much, and you're gonna start doing that in my head because I'm lazy. I'm joking. Or not, I'm joking. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm lazy. Okay. We're doing the same problem, just a little bit different. What do you call it? Yeah. The what's the equal to? I hate this about this. It's like 4 over here. Now we're doing dt now, so we need to get dt on each one of them. Actually, I probably should do that. dt dx. Oh no, I did this wrong. You see, yeah, I should probably write this down. But another way you can memorize this is write it lengthway. Kind of like a matrix, but this is not how you do matrix version, I believe. But kind of like a matrix, it just is easier a little bit on the eye. Um, let's see. So now we're doing the x dt, and then over here we're doing the y dt. Then we're doing over here d z dt, which equals something. Dx equals by t is -4. Over here we have what is this? 3RT, I think. 3R. What? Okay, 3R apparently. And then over here we have 0 again. So we just delete that from the distance. And then we do -4y plus 3rx, which is funny because that's -12 RT plus 3R something over here, which is R plus S minus 4T. Now let me check my answers, and don't do anything fancy. Let me actually try drawing it. I refuse the deal. -12. I refuse. Okay, I refuse, luckily. It's 12 for RT plus 3R parentheses by R plus S minus 4D. That should be the answer. No way. Yeah, I got it right. Told ya I could do it. And then on speed time 2. Next is going to be polarization question. Do I have enough time for it now? I don't think so because I'm